Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning again, Mia. You up early as always.
I suppose.
I suppose that is a habit of yours.
An old one, I guess. Are you well?
Yes, I'm quite well. Just waking up early for another roundup, I suppose. You wouldn't mind if I
Quite reasonable.
You wouldn't mind if I sat with you until things started to... Well, that might be short-lived, actually.
You're more than welcome if you wish.
Perhaps another day.
Good morning. Breakfast. Oh yes, food sounds good.
For same time, I think I look up and go together and come a bit with me. Yes, come on.
Do you prefer to find the things alone?
No, it's okay. It's surprising.
Or have you walked in to find others in the room?
Look at that.
I wish I wasn't this early, Isaac.
Excuse me?
Do you like to?
Morning. Hard to work already, I see.
Good morning. Yes. I'm up on the early rise.
You should share a drink
That's true.
from time to time.
I'll dive in.
Listen here again. That's what I said before.
You can cover.
Yes.
Enjoy some rest.
Yes. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna ask if food in here is complimentary. I don't want to just take someone's things.
It's okay,
Yes, at some point I'm just gonna break it. There's not enough dark places.
Could just hide.
Do you mind if I join you?
Good morning.
Do you mind if we join you?
Not at all.
Is why I do not drink alcohol.
Fair enough.
I will not even remember what happened that day.
Could I actually get a cup, by the way, so I can get some water?
Of course.
I'm glad to hear it.
You know where it is, correct?
Obvious to you or not?
Yes, I found out the other day. Thank you very much.
Oh man, yeah, having that one drink in the morning.
Had a little too much the other day.
If you don't refresh things, they fade with time.
Mostly ate food after.
Yes.
Yes. Happens a lot.
Why I stick with
Exactly what she tells me all the time.
That's fair.
Huh.
Because it's true.
I never said it wasn't.
How are you both?
Honestly, tired.
Bad sleep. Now, same kind of shipwrecking used to.
You've been on work.
Oh. The motions of the ship are quite different than
Any big plans for the day?
what I'm used to on the sea.
Ansha. The no research.
I've
Check
grown accustomed to,
how
I guess, the
röra go.
motion of the waves.
Aurora?
Upping på att träcka timmar.
Have you tried hanging? for that?
Here is the dog, my man.
Considering person, you know, one that
Come again once more?
Here is the dog that bit
Consider
me.
the hammock.
That's why they're used on ships with some.
Gotcha.
Maybe we'll see them today.
Are you sure it's not the cat that...
See,
Are you
you're
sure-
learning.
Are you sure it's not the cat that clawed
No,
you?
the cat
Occurred to me.
tried to break my leg. That's a different thing. Little fucker.
Indeed.
That cat is still around if you are looking for her too.
Oh, good morning.
No, I think whoever owns the cat would be very unhappy if I ended up stabbing a cat. You know, just
Yeah, please don't stab him.
Please don't stab the cat.
he did try to break my leg.
He didn't try to break your leg. He was probably just standing outside the door and you didn't see him.
He nearly...
That's exactly what
He
happened.
nearly broke my rib.
Constant vigilance.
Yeah, so it was an accident. Okay, well, he was kind of huge.
What it'll be?
Rum.
Aha. Early drinker.
Ah, something hard so early.
Well,
It's been a rough past couple
Have
nights,
different names.
so...
Oh, really?
As per usual, it'll be to your room, so no need to worry about it now.
Right.
What
Well,
had things so
Angela's
rough? Or do you mean like
had more fitting.
too rough? Was she too rough with you? Do I need to have a talk with her?
No.
Oh?
Just personal things I'm not gonna speak on.
remember the apple bombing?
I would love to speak upon more of
I
this.
understand. I understand.
I seen the sign for it in morning.
If someone shows up with the name.
It's fine. It should be resolved now, probably. I hope.
Quite a few people did it. Yourself
Resolved,
included.
huh?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Anyway, moving on from that, I should be working at the forge in town now, so if you need anything done, I'll be down there
There's also a
probably.
cat that got
Alright, sounds
from
good.
an apple and threw to a gigantic
I might
Enjoy the
try-
rest of your morning.
I might try to visit you as well. I'm curious about your shop. Or at least what your whereabouts. Where you can plan to place it.
Ah, good morning, friend.
Good morning, Sir Gideon.
And how goes your day so far?
So,
I've yet to sleep, so it is going, but
Why have you not slept?
I am transcribing a book as it stands. I get a little carried away at times.
Do you
Okay, no, I get you. Just lost in your work. I've definitely done the same.
I think
But
it's
at our
about...
ages, we need to be a little careful with that kind of thing, you know?
That's fair.
I don't mind.
It's only an 800-page book.
I mean, that sounds pretty significant for as a time since.
Alas, my assistants are not that proficient at writing yet, so...
Gotcha. You said they were goblins, correct? I believe.
Yes, they're on the older side, but I taught them late, so...
Yes, I've never had
It's less about...
doing anything you regret.
Yeah, it's less about their legibility,
Good morning,
proficiency in it, and more about their legibility.
Depend on if
Ah.
you mention
Scrawlers, are they?
no mention.
They do excellent work at everything else.
Perhaps we're the only ones on this ship.
Good help is hard to find.
Saves me the trouble of binding books as well.
I bet.
It's real interesting
Oh,
stuff.
I should not have had so much to drink last night. I'll be entirely honest.
You're telling me you don't have a rune that removes poison in the morning?
Good morning, hopscotch.
No, I don't.
Very hoppy today, huh?
We should.
Perhaps you should.
I suppose we could.
Is it normal
I
like we
could
should
not
be
tell you.
sliding about the place?
Well, we will have to be careful.
You can also take a
So
bath.
don't want to accidentally walk off.
That is also good.
I suppose your wing sort
I
of
mean, it
making you
technically
slip and
could
slide.
count as
Okay.
a healing of sorts, so it could be a divine rune.
Help things process.
Here to keep me company.
Oh, well, that's a little way outside of my wheelhouse.
I suppose I'll take that as a yes.
Hypothetically, right?
I
Hypothetically, yes.
imagine the
But that's
wind
probably
itself,
the route
especially when
you
moving, quite
most
powerful.
likely taken.
If there wasn't
Well,
something
your company is
there,
always
everything on
enjoyed.
top would be ripped off.
Although would it be more dealing with
How'd you
the
enjoy the
the
festivities?
effects of the poison, not dealing with the poison itself? So anything still left
That
in
is
the
good to
system
hear.
would still probably
Yeah, it's very cheery.
fuck with you.
I suppose it is something that we all
That
needed.
is true.
Perhaps a good
Perhaps
icebreaker
you could
as
have
well.
one that reverses a wielder to a prior state.
Do you think there's not enough?
So that one would be much more complicated.
So,
Yes,
any plans
and
for
I
today?
think the sheer amount of energy required would be.
Oh, really?
And the
Do
creepy-
tell.
There's no
I'm curious if our paths will cross.
I think it would be a little more potent than just a...
Okay, now
Hangover
I just
cure.
know you're just messing with me.
Yeah, no, that would be like.
It's just on top
Oh,
of
shit.
At least throw
I
me
have
some
a sword in
bone.
my heart. Let me activate. Okay, I'm feeling better.
not
now.
enough noise.
Yes.
Not a, it is. Well,
That
before.
actually also would bring up the question.
Then
if
let
not
me
paired
take a
with
guess
something
again at
like
this.
the mind room.
Practically live.
Would you even remember being
It is
reset?
most likely outwards, correct? Like not within the city hall that we are in. Okay.
I
Thank you.
don't know enough about the mind, unfortunately.
That sounds like it could be.
You are
You know, that feels like one of the.
And could you fill this
the
up with?
things
Do you have?
my,
You don't have whiskey yet, do you?
my old
Not as of
master,
current, but
Alessandra,
I
talked
believe we'll be
about,
getting it in the
is
coming
you need to be
days. We
careful
put
when
one
making something.
in request of the dwarf who wanted fire
Otherwise you
whiskey,
might
apparently.
Catch yourself in a situation that is
Mmm,
worse than death.
yeah.
Can I?
Because imagine you are trapped.
Can I take one to get
under
some water?
a bunch
Of course, you know where it is, right? The bell?
slowly crushing you.
Yes.
You
Okay
activate
then.
this enchantment.
All right. Well, if you could fill this up with beer.
That is fine. Pass it.
What are you?
A lot of trading,
Just toss.
horrible cycle.
negotiation.
Although also, I do thank you that you were not.
Exactly.
Probably if you're able to, we should probably talk as well.
When the time
Catch.
calls for it.
Well, just make sure to pull the sword out of your heart before you activate.
Right. Thanks, I'm sure I'll be charged to my room. So.
Yes.
Unless it's going to get really awkward.
Thank you.
It can be.
Actually, that's a good question. If it resets you back to your former state, that means it's fuel that hasn't burned yet.
That I have.
Does that mean the fire would persist because it's lost its fuel?
I'm up north all the way.
I think it would probably depend on why you're on fire. If you're covered in an oil, then likely the enchantment will repair the body. Maybe not reset the oil.
Food is served to the left in that room over there, that little cove area. Here we serve drinks.
Question, does it restore your clothing as well?
Thank you.
Well, I'll be
My friend has
honest, I
returned.
would rather
Jacket.
be a little awkward with pops and tackle out.
Now let
than
us play a
be-
little more of
have,
this
like,
game.
Full body burns.
Insulated to a degree.
That's fair.
Does it have something to do with, perhaps a runesmith? No?
It's very
Of course.
interesting, that conversation process.
A library of some sort?
Apparently not.
Indeed.
No? The florist?
To like get all my shit up and ready.
Oh yeah.
Really start getting to work.
I've actually started setting up a place as well. Not for the same business, of course, but...
A boutique?
Sorry, I just thought that
What
your
exactly is the... what you're looking to...
I'm really starting to
Well,
wonder.
I
I'm going
noticed
to
a
list
lack
of
of
things.
clinic,
Right,
which brought concerns
Let me take a shot in the dark here. A sentinel.
about a...
Yes, I need food.
Not to be blunt, but
Oh, you are thinking.
I am going to outlive most
You
of the
thought
people
for a
on the
moment,
ship.
though.
That is fair, that is fair.
So, if
And
it is something
if
of the
we are
sentinel
going to
kind,
travel
I'd imagine
around,
in you are
Accidents
perhaps
happen,
getting
you know, cities
some,
have deaths.
maybe
So
perhaps
I
some
was
training
trying to
done.
be a mortician.
Weaponry.
Ah, mortician.
Nope.
I've done a lot of
Is it
work
magic
with
training, perhaps?
bodies. In part of my
no.
studies, death is part of it, so study the
So,
body's effects without
Yeah,
a
that
soul,
checks
so
out.
on and so forth.
was sentinels on your to-do list at some point?
Oh, God. What would that even...
No.
Oh.
Is it just like...
But you did think about it. I'm getting qualmy.
Wait, okay, I have so many questions about that.
We can
alright?
discuss it.
One, I have not
Are
separated the
you
soul from the
perhaps
body
going
without
to visit
having
a sort
it
of
returned
blacksmith?
rather quickly.
Okay.
So,
It's my
No.
but if you're curious, it is more like a comatose state, right? It's still alive, but it's not.
All the other options have been lost to me. You win this round.
Was the person... Like,
Though I think I've narrowed it down to a point where if I do see the list again, I will know exactly where you
That
are.
really brings into the whole mind
Wait a minute.
aspect, right?
Actually,
exactly.
are you planning on ranching with the chickle
Because
griffs
like
at the
I
front side of the
mentioned
boat?
yesterday,
No.
like,
They weren't
the-
responsive.
sworn.
It was more of like a sleep, but
It seems kind of a bit of right up your alley. You know, winged creatures and
so
all.
this was more of a
Cute and
case of
small and
their
adorable.
soul being projected out of their body and then destined to return, so their personality also.
Oh, I'm
went
I'm
to some
I'm
extent.
referring to the chickle griffs.
Ah, okay.
I have an idea where she might be, so I'll go look.
I came across a
See you later.
rather potent soul
If you need
mage
anything,
at one
just call
point,
for
and
me.
we discussed
Of course.
for a couple of years actually on the aspects of the soul.
Yeah.
I've always wondered.
You are very touchy with me today. I
What
suppose I'll
even
see you.
is a soul? Like, I don't actually know.
So it's not.
I know it exists.
Do you mind if I join?
I don't know what aspect of me is a soul. Because I don't think it's my thoughts or personality. That's all on the brain and mind. Is a soul like the spark that feeds into that? That like is the engine that moves the mind?
hello.
Or is
Hmm?
it?
Yes.
I don't know. And
I
it's
heard you
fascinating.
mention the Sentinels for a brief moment.
From
a
what I
moment
can
ago.
tell,
Yes, I was merely
the
referring.
briefest of explanations, not
We are a part
touching
of
in
we
on
are
any of
Sentinels.
the
So maybe
specifics.
we can help.
The soul itself is another
What was
form
that?
of energy.
I'm sorry.
Maybe we can help.
It
In
is
some way.
similar to
Oh
mine.
no, I'm afraid you misunderstood.
It's
that.
like one's
I was
own
playing a
mark.
guessing
It's like
game
a
with the one
special
called
signature.
Hopscotch as of current. She does not speak, so I was taking sort of jabs in the dark to see what is her plans for the agenda today.
Like the soul
Though
mage I knew.
it is
He
sort
could
of
tell
good
different
to
people
see
based on their
a
energy.
armored person at least take up the Sentinel code.
Okay.
Hello. Thank you for answering
I mean,
Hey,
if he had met said
did you
person,
enjoy the
he
arm?
could distinguish different creatures as well.
Please excuse me,
to drop
I
off
have
some of
some
my gear as well.
some people to attend to.
Of course, I won't bother you.
Can also have
Hello, good Mars.
Hello again, Jasper.
It's good to be safe.
Which begs the question.
Anything I can get you.
Hypothetically, if you were to create
We
an
put in the order for the
Do you have
whiskey,
whiskey?
so oh my goodness.
What would that look like to the soul?
Are you okay, my good
Not
lad?
a problem, I'm just doing yoga. I'm just performing some space yoga.
Okay.
if you impart some of your own
Do
soul,
do continue to your leisure.
Fake copy
We put in the quest for the fire whiskey, so perhaps next time we land.
We're turning them on. Thank you for the water.
Of course. Perhaps the next time we land, we will get some
That
on
is
board.
actually
Bit of your soul into something.
that is the first good news I heard today.
Like giving somebody
I'm glad to
That
hear
is
first then.
actually quite fantastic.
Like a part of a kidney or whatever.
Got you.
Or is it the liver? I can't remember.
Good sir, do you perhaps need to
The liver
excuse yourself to the
reworks, the kidney
restroom?
does not.
Liver.
No, it's
Though
not.
you have two kidneys,
Okay.
so if you do give
Very
one,
well
that's
then.
actually pretty
But for now,
beneficial.
I am sadly to have to ask you to settle for the whiskey.
On each side?
No, the rum for now.
Unless you've lost
another
one.
one of these then.
The rum, yes. If you would
If you lost
pour
a
it
kidney, you could
here,
never keep that.
here we
Kidney
go.
actually is what, yeah.
Are you quite
A dwarven portion.
That affects
A
the liver.
dwarven
mainly.
portion,
The kidney
right.
is filtered out before the liver.
Oh, it's so hefty.
Or was it after? I'm not very versed on the living aspect of it. It's more of the I know where it is.
It is made out
I don't
of
know
iron,
much about-
so
Or the gooey
going to be
insides of a
heavier.
person.
Oh my, I'm going to have to use a second
It
bottle.
was never really made. Although if I can... Oh, I don't think I really need to focus down that route. Not with where my studies are going to be going. And the amount of time I have to do.
People
Dwarves and
Oh,
their
finding it interesting.
thank you very much.
Talking to you know.
How much will that charge me?
It'll be forwarded to your
I will
your
note. I never
occupancy.
challenge a dwarf to a drinking contest.
Aware
Very
I
well.
made that mistake once.
Good sir.
Oh.
Well, should I ever
last
be
night was the first time in a
inclined
while I
to
had, like,
sort of
a
challenge you
drink.
at a drinking game?
could.
Please
So, I was not...
don't make me.
Uh,
Give me a good warning.
I was uncomfortably surprised how...
I will do so. There will be a 2-day warning time before you do so. Before, well, the challenge.
Good. I
If
do not,
there is one.
I do not think I can drink you under the table is all.
It could be worse.
No,
There's some studies where people as old as
just a
us
long
can no
shot.
longer
But do you have anything that perhaps a
That sounds like
trend
to be fair,
could drink?
can't technically
Something of the like?
So,
One more time? I'm sorry, a
probably pretty
trail,
close.
you said?
Perhaps you might want
Well,
to cut
a
off
trend
morning
and
drinks
an
as
end,
well then.
a magical tree.
Oh.
it's so
Just
good for
curious.
Said, have I seen
dealing
one
with the
around?
hang-
Just a
I
long
could
shot.
drink
Maybe like a
the
honey dog.
honey if
Maybe a
if that's
honey,
fine.
yeah, you're not a full ale.
Well,
Okay.
honey made.
Ah.
Maybe
I'll
I don't
keep
mind
in
not
mind
drinking
also.
at all. Mr. Barnabas.
Actually, I do have a couple good elfin wines. If
Well,
you want some.
the fuzzy
It's rude
memories
to not have you drink anything
Oh,
while I indulge.
I could have water,
That one when I was
if that's fine.
much younger.
Ah,
We had
yes.
to-
We have a barrel over there in the little alcove
I
over
have
there.
no idea.
You can help yourself. It is no charge
And
at all.
honestly, it was just like a quick switch for the bottle and be like, oh, that's not bad, and pass it off. Kind of thing.
Very well.
But
Thank you very
as long as
much,
you
Barman.
say it,
Wait, is this water here?
What was that?
From what
Wow,
I
that's...
can vaguely.
Is there
Why
water
do I
here,
feel
or
Oh,
do
no.
I have to get it over there?
You'll have to get it over there,
Why do
unfortunately.
I hear barking from that mug?
That's a very loud mug. How many dogs do you have in there, good sir?
Yes.
Lots of
Too many.
Too many.
Is that
Careful, you
the...
scared the foxes!
I must say it's still quite nice.
Is that the drink?
Even though there is
The
no
dog that bit you.
like homely whiskey,
No,
it's
I don't
starting
think I
to
had that
feel
drink.
somewhat like
Too
home,
many dogs.
despite
Many
the
dogs
sky
are
over
like
the
a
head.
It's a nice quiet one, I guess.
This was our conversation after all. Didn't know about it.
I'm glad to hear it.
I just wish
Excellent
they
question.
Oh my god.
If he is some sort of treant, do treants get drunk?
I don't know, is it just sitting
This-
in like a little...
This one you said is a
Like,
tree.
Where does it go, actually? Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, what kind of
You're sitting
anatomy?
with us, it's only right.
Your friend here. I'm
Maybe I
unsure.
guess.
Yes, one with.
Why would you like to ask?
I'm a
You want to
mortician.
open me
I'll
up?
probably look at your dead body.
Something tells me I would have to get rid of their.
You have organs? Are they like wooden
stockpile of
organs?
candles before taking. the
Why
candle.
do you have to ask these questions? You want to open me up right now?
No, because
No,
you're drinking.
I mean,
I
no.
wouldn't know.
Is that just like
I'm almost-
in like some hollow space on the inside and then soak?
Yes,
I'm almost
Sure,
certain that you should
like-
know your biology, good sir.
What?
The special table.
Hang on, I need to stop yelling.
Well, I
No,
keep
no,
them
no,
tired.
okay.
That is why I'm having adjusted them.
No, okay. So,
That corner over there has no
does
windows.
when you drink or eat, does it just
The
like
one entrance.
sit in some
But it
kind
has
of like cavity?
Maybe it's like a root pit.
Does it need to come back up, or do you have
Okay.
like a butthole?
Okay,
That's a very
okay.
weird question to ask. The moment I left my mouth, I
Would you-
kind of
Would you like to
I
check?
want to take that back, but it's too late now. I do not want to check.
okay.
He's frustrated by
To
it.
be honest with the both of you.
Actually, you know what? Answer that question. Actually, how much of a freak was the woman who made you?
Well, to be absolutely fair
No
on
answer's
her
enough.
part, she didn't know that I was an elk,
You want me to make a sign?
So you don't.
and I
What?
I carved myself out a well
How?
a little long space so I could speak to you.
Shade corner.
Okay.
And everything else just gets absorbed.
So,
I don't eat food for a
so
reason.
technically you don't even have a voice box.
Ah.
What we're hearing is the wind coming in and out of you and
Okay, I suppose I have to
being
find some
vocally changed
paper
is
and-
what I'm hearing.
Something to write
Yes.
Theoretically, if you tried, wouldn't there be just flute noises as you speak?
We can help.
Maybe if he pinches his nose.
on. That would be
How do you pinch wood?
That is a good question.
Does his nose even work? Hang on.
What if you
They
close it,
probably
you
would
know?
have been able to read it if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I thought there was like a
I don't
carved
need to
in
breathe.
cavity
Intimate
in there.
questions.
I don't need
Need
to
a very
breathe
precise
first of all.
tool.
So we can drown you and nothing would ever happen to you.
Yes.
It'd be pretty hard. He'd float.
Why would you ever insinuate such a question?
It's not a threat because you would not die from it. Why are you?
You sound like you want to kill me or something.
No,
Goodness.
no, far from it. Curiosity.
You literally don't breathe. He can't kill you.
Yes, I suppose you did have a long time to learn.
In fact,
I'm
could
up
even
around.
keep you
Yes.
underwater.
I mean, you can kill me. It's just throwing me into a pit
Also
of fire
true.
and I can't escape it.
That would kill anyone,
Well, I
I'm
mean,
sure.
Right?
that happens with most people too.
Yes. People are more flammable than you
Although,
think.
if you drink a lot,
Yes.
like a lot, then you become a very wet wood. And have you ever tried to like use like
Yes.
wet, like rained out wood in a fire? It burns so slowly, it barely even catches.
You're going to
I'm sure
traumatize
not
him
if you
now.
drink, like,
Now
nice-
that is an
Oh,
actual
yeah.
threat now.
I am drinking water. This is water.
Okay, yeah. So the more you drink water, technically, the more fireproof you become. Because it soaks into your wood.
I don't like how you said
Because
his wood.
No, I don't think he has one of those.
Unless
You have me.
No, let's not go down
These
this
series
road.
are quite interesting.
morbid
In
curiosity.
theory, I can be buried alive, which I already have.
Well, I'm sure in
Oh my.
That's horrifying.
Really?
Yeah. Even for someone who
Yes,
cannot die.
It is pretty horrifying.
I was a part of the Fourth Pikes. Several wars, several sieges. I specifically worked as a tunneler, a trench digger. And usually that work kind of entails digging trenches and digging tunnels underground. And there was this one siege that used explosive bamboo shoots. They poked it into the ground, then it would explode. And I would have, blown up underneath the tunnels, and it would be found a couple of days later, or I dig myself out. Oh, my space yoga is very interesting. There you go.
How old are you?
I've been around for 8 years now. What do you ask?
I see.
As in when I have been carved, when I've been rebirthed as a mannequin, it's been 8 years, but I would assume that how long does it take for a set as a little encampment turns into a big town? How many years does it usually take?
Maybe.
A couple hundred.
Yeah,
give or take.
Yes, a couple of hundred, correct.
Then I would be more than a couple of 100 years.
Okay.
He's from the north, so probably a couple hundred.
Oh, yeah, from way up there.
Okay, I suppose that.
Hold on.
Sort of
You're
checks
older
out.
than me.
Sure, yeah.
Probably. But the most I've seen was, plant life and being in a forest.
Well, I suppose no point measuring ages.
So you'll have to.
No, you got people who are damn 9-year immortal. Then there's mayflies.
Ah, yes.
Goblins only live till 80.
Same.
What were their names?
You say mayfly as if you're not one of them, are you?
Did we meet someone like that?
I am an elf. I'm already in my 400s.
That one behind me is secretly a shade, so I wouldn't even start.
I am not secretly a shade. At least not today, I'm not.
Not yet.
Maybe again tomorrow.
If you walk into a dark enough corner.
True.
If you forget to shave
I think
a
I'm a
little
little
more.
too loud to be a shade.
I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, it's not coming in again, is it?
Oh my. Right. They were here earlier.
I was distracted.
You know, I still haven't gotten an answer out of anybody what that weird glowing dome is out front.
The dueling
I keep
yard.
forgetting.
Ah,
it's a dueling yard.
We believe
Okay.
it's a dueling sphere.
Yeah, I'd assume it is meant for people to have combat, but
well-
without it having to fly all about and hit
I do drink
random
a lot
things.
quite often.
Ah, okay.
Though that generally helps.
So it's just like a containment thing. All right.
So that people can go all out all they want and not get some collateral damage.
Perhaps.
Well, it does feel quite reassuring that all the mages,
Though
they
I fear
don't
for
have
our
other
room if I change
magic
too many
powers
things.
going berserk over the ship. It would be quite the tough work for the maintenance crew.